What's up, friends? We're back, and we are having a few drinks. We're pouring one out for poor old Sammy. Burnsy's brother, John Strobel, passed away this morning, and we're pretty sad about it, so we're all having a drink. Cheers, everyone. Pour one out for Sammy. We're doing some chaos drafts. I chaos drafted all day today. Went 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 3-0. Then I recorded a video like 10 minutes ago. Went 0-3, obviously. So now we're going to redeem ourselves, all right? We did play against Wrath of God, Slag Storm, Foil Dragonlord Ojtai, drew a lot of lands, blah, 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 Jim D. Salt, wine, etc., etc., etc. But now we're going over some redemption here, because Wacky Drafting is really fun. It's also called Chaos Drafting. Chaos Drafts are a new thing on Magic Online. I'm so happy they did this, because it's a really, really fun format. Chaos Draft is a format where 8 players sit down to draft, and there's usually 24 packs in a draft. Each pack is a random set from Magic's history, be it Torment, Urza Saga, 8th edition, Khans of Tarkir, whatever. Every pack is a new experience, and no pack repeats itself once. Really fun format. We used to do what we used to call wacky drafts back at the store back in the day. And I'm so happy they're online now.
Best streamer there is. Hope all is well with you and the fam.
Thanks, Gamp. I appreciate that. Let's go. Our first pack is M13. We opened Liliana of the Dark Realms. Not exactly the best Liliana. So with Chaos Drafts, your goal is to maximize power level and look for interesting interblock synergies. Decks are going to be a little slower and a little more interested in overall power level than synergy, because it's hard to get like the set themes to work together, but finding those synergies is really, really cool. So we're on a little more power level and looking for synergies. Chaos Drafts are so much more fun. But yeah, I mean, Liliana is like pretty bad. Super Swamp Heavy card's not very good. It's okay, it's not bad. But it's just not very good. Flames of the Firebrand, however, is an Arc Lightning. This card is insane. This card's really, really good. Especially considering that you have to remember we have to evaluate our cards based on the history of Magic. And creatures have gotten a lot better in the last few years. But in the early years, there were tons of crappy 1 toughness creatures. This thing's going to eat all of them. So I'm stoked. Our next pack is RTR. Right? Return to Ravnica. Okay. Filibuster counters. That's what I want to do. I want filibuster counters. Not really interested in that card. Shred Freak's pretty bad. Rakdos Ringleader's pretty bad. Knightly Valor is actually really, really good. Could be red white again. I'm not super excited about that, but the rest of the cards in this pack are like pretty bad. Gobbling Ooze is medium. I think I'm pretty happy with taking the Knightly Valor here. It's actually a pretty good card. I like it. Pew Pew is Bob from Michigan. Favorite card is Scaled Worm. Big creatures were cool when I was a kid. Puppy name is Bowser. I like it. Next pack is Rivals of Ixalan. What do we got here? Not a lot. Not a lot. In our colors, I mean, Fathom Fleet Firebrand is a pretty reasonable card. A lot of blue cards here. Water Trap Weaver is pretty reasonable. Tempest Caller is fine. Deadeye Quartermaster is not very good. I'm going to say take the Bear here. This is a very reasonable card. Again, this is the kind of card that's like not very exciting, but compared to 2-drops in 2001, this card's really good. So I'm pretty cool with Firebrand here. I don't think I want a blue card. We could just take Weaver or Tempest Caller, but I really want to play this card, so I'm a little heavy on, a little interested in poking in the red cards. So again, Chaos Drafts, our goal is going to be try and stay open, see what colors are undrafted, Try and find some synergies that people aren't noticing. And good lord, this pack is not good for us. Jorga Ward Caller. Other elf creatures you control get bigger for how big this is. Not very useful. Nemesis Trap. It's also pretty bad. Quest is bad. Reflection Trap. Trade Winds. Corrupted Zendikon is like okay. Veteran's Reflexes, not very good. Snapping Creeper, very medium. Claws of Valakut, not very good. This pack's pretty bad. Uptime is incorrect. We're kicked off momentarily. Okay, now we got 9th edition. Cruel Edict, Curd Ape. Lightning Elemental. Bay, it's tough. You're saying that you feel like when you talk to the better players, you're shrugged off. I mean, not to be, I don't want to say rude, but it's sort of like, if it's a one-way street, it's sort of like, for a better player, So if you show yourself a positive person who's willing to learn, I would hope, and a friendly person who's, worth talking to and being friendly and stuff, hopefully a better player would, be interested in helping you, but it's tough. It's definitely tough. These cards all suck. This is bad. I'm not even happy with that card at all. All right. It's looking like Knightly Valor is a little off the plate here. I mean, Ballyrush Banneret is not particularly good. Stormcrow is not particularly good. Veterans Armaments, whenever attacks or blocks, expose almost one attacking creature. Whenever a soldier enters the battlefield, it's not very good. I did miss a Stormcrow. You are correct. Game Trail Changeling is actually pretty good. I think the Changeling cards are quite good in a format like this because they're just good with everything, obviously. Knightly Valor. And green seems a little open. I'm going to take the Changeling. Now we have Guild Pact. Rabble Rouser. Absolver Thrall. Pyromatics is actually pretty good. Scab Clan Mauler, also pretty good. We're not sure if we're green yet. I'm going to take the Pyromatics. This set was the set when I had my best Pro Tour finish. I came in 24th at Pro Tour Prague. It was a full Ravnica block Pro Tour, draft Pro Tour. Phantom, yes. Yeah, Pyromatics is pretty good. Tromp the Domains. Empty. The master sets are always insane. Like, the master sets are obviously just all good cards, so they're very good. Tromp the Domains is like, what? It's pretty awesome. So, we're going to tromp some domains here. Volcanic Strength is not very good. In fact, none of these cards are good. Guardian Lions? I didn't know this card existed. Alright, whatever. Chronic Flooding, Pursuit of Flight, Rakdos Shred Freak. I mean, maybe we end up really red, I guess. Pack's pretty bad. Guess he might be green, so Canopy can go on our sideboard. Jorger Warcaller is not the worst card ever. Like, it's a 1-1 for 1, a 2-2 for 3, a 3-3 for 5. Like, it's not good, but Reclaim is pretty bad. Bosk Banneret. Tree Folk spells cost less, or Lunk Errant, which is a 5-5 trample when attacks alone. I guess the Lunk. It grows the moose. It's a fake moose, alright? Fencer's Mage Mark. Pack 2 is Urza's Saga Arc Lightning. What? Pick 1, Pack 1, Arc Lightning. Pick 2, Pack 2, Arc Lightning. This card's really, really good. Like, this card's insane. Like, should be an uncommon. It's common in this set. Uncommon in, future sets. But yeah, Arc Lightning's insane. So, Temporal Aperture has a lot of words on it. Yeah, it's not too many words. I'm not reading that. Arc Lightning, let's go. Goblin Diplomats. Blur Sliver, Dragon Eggs. I actually like this card a lot. Woodborne Behemoth. It's just a 4-4 for 5. And if you flood, it's an 8-8 trample. It's pretty dope. Could say mono red. Splash Trump. Like, charge good. Yeah. I'm going to say mono red for now. Like, with double Arc Lightning, I just want a good aggressive curve. You know? Obviously, our next pack has no red cards in it, but this card is good, but it costs $1 million. Suppose Lowland Oath is where we're at. We have some goblins that can throw them. There's plenty of goblins across all the sets of Magic, so rest of these cards kind of suck. Fistful of Force is pretty bad. It's fine, but Crackling Doom. I'm actually kind of a fan of Valley Dasher. This is your balls to the wall aggro card, and I like it. Has to attack every turn. We have double Arc Lightning. Let's do it. I'm in. Let's go. Looks like we're going to be red, splashing Trump domains, but we'll see. And no red cards. Awesome. Fantastic. Just what I wanted to see. No red cards. Cool. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Good old 8th edition. Guess Wood Elves. I mean, Windrake, possible splash, but I mean, we're probably playing green, I guess. Where are all the red cards? What's going on? Great. That's a card. Man, Fangren Marauder was a really, really good card in this particular set. But with no artifacts, it's not really great. This card's actually fine. It's like a 3-1 for 3, but like can't be blocked sometimes. I'm down with this card. Looks like we're going to be an aggressive red deck here. They have a good number of 2-drops, so. But yeah, Bay, I think that playing on Moto is one of the best ways to get better at Magic by a mile. I would definitely invest in that if I could. Okay. Once again, we have no playable cards. Maybe we like double splash white and green for our Trump Domains, Knightly Valor, Angel Fire Crusader. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Red seemed really open, and now it's just falling apart. Could be red splashing white, I guess. Deck's medium. Blur Sliver makes the cut. 2/2 haste for 3. Get in there, Blur Sliver. We need a good pack 3 here. I'm not going to lie. We're looking for a good pack 3. All green cards. Fistful of Force. Hasty Moose. Yes, that would be nice. The old Stubby D. Stubby D. There's that sizzle. That's what I always wanted, a sizzle. Of course you should fight fire with fire. You should fight everything with fire. Boggart Ramgang? You calling a Boggart Ramgang? Mog Funky. Ooh, okay. Okay. Darksteel pack. Sword of Light and Shadow. This is a really good pack. Light and Shadow is obviously going to be a pick here. It's very good. Leona Bola is also completely insane, as is Volshock Morningstar. So, all the good equipment in this pack. But Light and Shadow is going to be the pick, obviously, because this card is really good. Sword of Light and Shadow. Occasionally he's playing Modern and Legacy. I mean, this pack ain't bad because it looks like we're going to be super heavy red and maybe splashing either green or white. So Spire Barrage is actually quite good. Goblin lessons include the 2071 tips for survival. Freck only remembered 2070. Yeah. That's a pretty good one. Thanks, Slimmer. Appreciate it. John is very sad. John's like very, very sad. I feel very bad for him. Like, I'm sad, but, you know, I'll get over it. But seeing John super sad is like... Okay. A Legion's pack of all creatures. Well, I told John that as of today, Burnsy is now both my gerbil and his gerbil. And it's important we take care of Burnsy because who's the saddest person here? Not person. You know, it's Burnsy. He lost his brother and his best friend. So it's John and my responsibility to take care of Burnsy. So a lot of red cards in this pack. They're all not particularly good, but I'm fine with this card. Just make some dudes. I'm cool with it. Yeah, Legions. I used to love Onslaught, Legion, Scourge a lot, so I'm about it. There's some slivers here too, but Trumpeter's fine. So yeah, pour one out for Sammy. Cheers to Sammy. Hope everyone has a drink and raise it and cheers for Sammy. Feel bad for John. Feel bad for Burnsy. 10th edition. Phage the Untouchable. Will not be touching that one. Flamewake Invoker is kind of cool. It's nice to have flood insurance, you know? If you flood, you just kill him. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, Maverick Girl, I drafted Onslaught, Legion, Scourge so much. I drafted that set so much. You played a Morph. If it wasn't played for one turn, I just knew what it was. It was just like innate. I love that set. I drafted Onslaught, Legion, Scourge 3 times a day, every day for the entire time it was legal on Moto. Do I like American fighter jets? What do you mean? I don't know what that is. Yes, Sammy passed away this morning. Sammy had been pretty sick for the last few days. Nicole and I were trying our best to care for him, but he passed away. It's always Willbender. Always. It's okay, Milkman. Thank you. I'm about a 2-drop here. Again, we have 2 Arc Lightning, so like I just want to kill my opponent. Trample's not bad with Sword too, so Milkman, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Milkman, you've subbed before, right? Well, if you haven't, Milkman, what's your name? Where are you from? How long you playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Puppy name, please. Cyclops is okay, but I want to have a nice low curve. Yeah, John is very sad. Sword of Light and Shadow. Looks like we're going to be red splash white. That's my current plan. We'll see how that goes. Fire at will, Commander. Yeah, that card's not very good. I mean, Fire at Will is pretty good. It's not quite Arc Lightning. We do have 2 of those already, but it is pretty good. I think we're going to be red-white, so it's basically super easy to cast. I'm cool with Fire at Will. This is a nice blowout card. One of the things, too, is that like cards like this were not always great in their respective formats because they were easy to play around because, like, kind of situational. But in a wacky draft, it's really hard to play around stuff like this because you just don't know it exists, so kind of a blowout. Thanks, Table Space. No Jameson. We have brown sugar bourbon. I've almost killed the bottle. So, and thanks for the host, Mister. I appreciate that. This pack is not good. Like at all. I don't really want this random infect creature in my deck, but whatever, I guess. Pour one out for Sammy. Rummaging Goblin, Torch Fiend. We got a what? An M15 back here. I mean, Torch Fiend is fine. I'm sorry, Mantis. I'm sorry, my friend. It's tough, you know? It's tough. What does brown sugar bourbon taste like? Pretty much exactly what you think it would. It's bourbon and brown sugar. It's sweet. It's good. It's got a little bite to it, but I'm drinking it on the rocks right now. Right out of the bottle, basically. This card's actually insane. So we're gonna put this one on our deck. Eternity Vessel? Yeah, it's not really us. Put a shutter on the board. I don't know what an old fashioned is. Plated Sliver, Hunter Sliver. We only have one other sliver in our deck. Those aren't very good. Morph is fine. We're not playing these green cards. Fist of the Anvil, whatever. Cheers, my friends.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
I think Lunk Aaron's going to go. Our deck's pretty good here, I think. We have a pretty solid aggressive deck. We're splashing for 4 white cards. We're mostly red. And then all of our mountains are fueling our Claws of Valakut. And then our Spire Barrage, which is nice. We're pretty aggressive. A lot of 2-drops. We have double Arc Lightning in Arc Lightning proper. And then Flames of the Firebrand. Just the same card. Just different name. Really good card. So... that sounds good, Milkman. Those are fighter jets. Yeah, I don't really know much about those. I'm not gonna lie. Noggle Hedge Mage, a 2/2 for 2 that comes into play and deals 2. This card's like okay. We gotta skim down a little bit here, but for the most part, our deck is pretty reasonable, I think. A lot of 1s, a lot of 2s, Sword of Light and Shadow, some kill spells. Poor Burnsy. Poor Burnsy. Come here, Burnsy. Come here, bud. Come on. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, bud. Hi. Poor Burnsy lost his brother today. Burnsy lost his brother and his best friend. Everyone give some love to Burnsy. Raise your hearts for Burnsy. He is sad. I don't think he really understands fully. He's definitely a little out of sorts. He's not acting totally normal, but he's not smart enough to process what actually happened. But he is definitely sad in his own way. So everyone, raise your hearts for Burnsy. Poor Burnsy lost his brother today. So, Burnsy, you can hang out with me for a little bit, alright? You want a drink? Want some brown sugar bourbon, Burnsy? Yes? No? Peta? Okay. Fine. Alright, Burnsy. What do we got here, Burnsy? We got a deck here. We got... this Crusader's not very good. Volcanic Strength, not very good. Spin Engine. This card's actually really good in our deck. Lightning Elemental is kind of but it's fine. Yeah, I gotta cut the Crusader. Trumpeter goes here. I wouldn't mind cutting one of these. I guess like a Lowland Oaf is like pretty bad. We only have like 2 goblins in our deck. We got a little Burnsy right here. He's hanging out. He's chilling. Poor Burnsy. Poor Burnsy. Poor John. It's been a tough day. Been a tough day. What's up, King? So earlier today, I went 2-1-2-1-2-1-3-0. Then I fired up the stream about an hour and a half ago, and I recorded a YouTube video. Obviously went 0-3. And now our deck is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with our deck here. I'm gonna go home, bud. Alright, bud. You're a little... Burnsy's been very active lately. He's been very, very active. But yeah, this deck seems pretty good. I'm pretty happy. We're splashing white for a few cards. They're powerful cards. And we have some targets for this thing, but it just kind of sucks. And then we got to cut one more card. I guess Lightning Elemental is not very good. We do have the 2 Arc Lightnings to clear away random like 1/1 blockers, which is nice. I guess this card isn't great. It's okay. Blur Sliver is not great. Sword of Light Shadow is very, very good, obviously. We should play 16 lands. That's kind of crazy. We have an equipment. Let's board the Lightning Elemental. 11, 6. I like that. Could even be like 12, 5. We only have 4 white cards, but yeah, actually, let's put one more mountain in. We have some Mountain Matters cards, so this is good. This deck's fine. Let's battle. Let's do it. Poll time. How many matches will this deck win? Poll 60. 0, 1, 2, or 3. Cast your vote in chat. How many matches is this deck going to win? 0, 1, 2, or 3. Let's battle and find out. Cast your vote in chat. How many matches will this deck win? This hand looks pretty good. Got that old Valley Dasher, Torch Fiend, Blur Sliver. I'm pretty happy here. Remember last poll where nobody put 0? I do remember that, actually. Yes, we 0-3 the last draft. Thank you for reminding us. I know. I failed. I get it, alright? Torch Fiend. I don't want a Valley Dasher run into a 3-3, so... Everyone's saying 2 again. Stone Rain? I mean, that's like pretty fine. We're not really too scared of Stone Rain. Our curve's pretty low. Kavu Primarch. Alright, well, we're Valley Dashering, and here we are, so... Does not feel good. What are you talking about? Let me cast my spell. I did guarantee a 3-0. I hope this deck is capable of doing that. Valley Dasher is not good against the green deck. Yeah, exactly. Random 5/5s. It's not really where it's at. Thanks, TJ.
4-1 out for Sammy, less than 3.
I'd say we're in big trouble here. Is that a real Mox Opal and Burnsy Cam? Is it? This card's pretty good. Hissing Iguanar. It's a 3/1. Whenever any creature dies, deal 1 to your opponent. Or Planeswalker, I suppose. Typically, large green creatures are where red decks falter. So the vanilla 5/5 for 5 is a little ahead of the curve for a lot of our cards. Just taking it. All right. All right. There's no rest in peace in the cage. Upstairs. I mean, we're not in like great shape this game, but we are dealing some damage. We can goblin diplomats to make them attack us, and then maybe kill them. That's the thing. Upstairs. Coming in. This is 8 damage. I'm gonna block. Oh my god. Talk about unbeatable cards. Let's get real here. Bailout Null is totally unbeatable. 4/5 double Gravedigger for 6. True. Joke's on them. I can make them kill me. Our opponent casts Stone Rain. Like, we're getting Ponzed out here. Stone Rain to 5/5s. Is red just bad in Chaos Draft? No, our opponent's cards are just really good. Alright, make him attack. Double block. This is not ideal. Oh, we're dead. I miscounted. Okay. Close game there. Close game there. Valley Dasher's going out of the deck for sure. Against green decks, Valley Dasher, too much of a liability. Volcanic Strength, they are red. Sure. Not good. Not good. Not good. I've seen better. I've seen better. Alright, keep. I don't think so, Jim. Oh, that's a good draw. Plains. This is fine. We're doing it now. Okay. This deck seems fine to me. Who's Sammy? Who's Sammy? Nicole's mother suggested rather insensitively that we get a new gerbil and we name him Sammy Jr. So his name would be Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah. Centaur Chieftain. This card's good. Fire at Will. There are many, many lands in play. Volcanic Strength. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I would just do it. Just do it. Mountain Walk, go. Upstairs. Spire Barrage. When's the next Garfield coming out? We did have lasagna for dinner last night, and it was very, very good. Yeah. All right. Brown Sugar Bourbon, late night drafts. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it very, very much. Thanks for all your kind words for Sammy. We're just relaxing, having a good time. Make sure, of course, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, give me that follow. At Jim Davis MTG. There's Sammy. There's Burnsy. We miss you, Sammy. Make sure you give me a follow on there. Also follow on YouTube. Follow on Twitch if you're watching on there as well. Opponent mulligans, and we're going to mulligan too because this hand is actually atrocious. This hand's better. This hand's better. Yeah, Sword of Light and Shadow, not very good if you never draw it. Opponent mulligans to 5. Oh. So that card's really, really good. One of our best cards. Opponent bottoms. We're on the draw. I'm going to keep it. I mean, it's just so good. Draw 1 land in our first 2 draw steps, and we're like in great shape. This card's pretty sweet too. The old Angel Fire Crusader. Who remembers angelfire.com? Raise your hand in chat. When I was like 13 years old, I don't even want to admit this or not. Yeah, I'm not gonna admit it. Never mind. Never mind. You want to know? You want to know? So, I'm a big Star Wars fan, all right? And when Episode 1 came out, obviously there was some backlash about the character Jar Jar Binks. When I was in like 11th grade, I had mono, all right? And I spent a week and a half out of school building this webpage. Now, this counter is not correct. This counter has looped over. I had over 1 million page views, which maybe this can show. This is the extreme tracking thing. Yeah, I don't know how this works anymore. Unique visitors, 100,000, whatever. 100, I don't know if it works. But yeah, so I built a Jar Jar Binks Must Die website. This is when I was like, yeah, like, I don't know, 11 or something. And, yeah. This is what I did. This is my dirty secret. I got 1 million page views for this website. Yeah, angelfire.com. There you go. It's my dirty secret. Now you know. Echo. Search for a creature. Cool. We're going to Crusader and Volcanic Strength and just try and kill them very fast. Still there. Still there. Angelfire.com. Yep. Yep. GeoCities, Angelfire. I am showing my age right now. Yep. I ran a Jar Jar Binks hate website. Please be aware I have no intentions of actually killing the character Jar Jar Binks. I know. You gotta make that clear. Because if you don't lay out disclaimers, who knows what's gonna happen. So the problem is when I run for president in 2024, they're gonna like dig that one up and be like, is this man really fit to run our country? And I'll be like, probably not. You're probably right. Yeah. We can flyer here. I don't want a Volcanic Strength yet. I want to have more mana available. Yeah. That's life. That's some real life stuff right there, right? Angelfire.com. Thank you, Angelfire Crusader, for making me dredge up that piece of my past. Hissing Iguanar. Alright. So our Arc Lightning is looking pretty good here. Claws of Balakit. Also not bad. And First Strike. Okay. Let's just fire in here. Just pants him up. Is that risky? That is risky. Hold on. We don't have good attacks either way, though. Yeah, we'll just do it. Whatever. Go ahead, Doomblade me. Make me feel really stupid. Angelfire.com Crusader. Go. For those who are unaware, I am drinking brown sugar bourbon. So, we're just letting it ride. Letting it all hang out this stream. Poll time. Jar Jar Binks was a good character. Poll 60. True, false. True or false? Jar Jar Binks was a good character. True or false? Cast your vote in chat. Stolen Rain again? I mean, now we're just going in, right? Like, we'll just do it. It's true. If Jar Jar Binks didn't exist, we would not be having this discussion right now. That is true. Very, very true. I am amazed at the number of trues there. More trues than falses? People actually like Jar Jar Binks these days? Am I that out of touch? Claws of Valakut on Angel Fire Crusader is no joke, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Bourbon's pretty sweet. I like it. That's what's up. That's what's up. I have read of Star Wars books the Timothy Zahn trilogy, and then I've read Timothy Zahn's like duology. That's basically it. Okay, you're correct. So the poll was misleading. I didn't mean he was good, like he was a non-evil character. All right, poll, new poll. I like Jar Jar Binks. True or false? Go. This hand is really bad. We're gonna ship this hand. This is just the worst. This is 2 Goblin Bikers and 5 lands. Alright, Mountain, please. Cool. This hand's actually pretty good because now we get to play Satyr Rumbler, and then they're gonna try and trade with like a bear. We're gonna test the faith and make a huge trampler. Herder of Turtles, you need to make your question more clear. I don't understand. I can't believe it, like, the hate for Jar Jar isn't universal. That's tilt. I think we're playing Noggle Hedge Mage as a 2-2 because we can't afford to wait for a second mountain. So we'll just cast the Angel Fire Crusader, so... This sucks, but it's 2-2, whatever. It's important to put creatures in place so we can get this Test of Faith going. This card was very, very good back in the day. Back in my day. Archers of... That's a huge tilt. A 5-2 reach? That makes Test of Faith worthless. It isn't that bad, I guess. If we can just trade, who cares? But... Here, have my 2-2s. Many, many 2-2s. I don't like that. 5 mana. We're tagging. Whatever. We have our Angel Fire Crusader, angelfire.com Crusader. We've drawn 3 of our 5 planes, so it's not particularly good, but taking all the damage. All right. Corsair's Accord. 3/3, 3/3. Hope they block wrong. And they did. So we're going to prevent the next 3 damage that will be dealt to this. It's going to get 3+1/+1 counters, and then kill this, which is great. And now we have a huge angelfire.com Crusader. Whoa, that's a lot of colors. What's going on here? Gang of Elk. 5/4 for 6. Whenever it becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn for each creature blocking it. Okay. And Artificer's Assistant. Opponent's deck seems real good. We're 1-0 with this deck. We're cruising. That is our 4th of 5 planes. It's 9 toughness. 5, 6, 7, 8. Fortunately, all these 3/3s are very good against our 2/2s. I guess we Valor the Crusader. We can't really attack though because there aren't any bad blocks for our opponent. Rockin' Robin. Doot, doot, doot. Rockin' Robin. Order of Taco Bell. I would say Valley Dasher is actively bad on this board. I'm just going to toss that one out there. I would say we're looking to draw 3 lands in a row and then just kill our opponent with our Flamewave Invoker. That's our plan right now. Wow. Scry 1. You got it. You got it, friend. Okay, here we go. I don't want to... Here we go. All right, we start talking Star Wars. I'm gonna go nuts. All right, so here we go. Herder of Turtles is opening the Pandora's box. Herder of Turtles says, so in regards to the films, I've always felt there was a very clear either you're a Jedi or you're a Sith polarized argument. I have seen or heard a lot of theories on Jar Jar, and that he's some sort of conduit for the Force in a more neutral, balanced sense. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Jar Jar Binks is a stupid cartoon character for children and nothing more. That's all there is to it. Sorry. Yeah, you really opened Pandora's box here, right? Like, we can get into some serious shit when it comes to Star Wars, but that's just ridiculous. Jar Jar Binks is a stupid, pointless character. Made to make fart jokes so children laughed. All right, they're getting in for one. Go get him, flying men. Ooh, 2 flying men. Let's just draw lands and kill our opponent. There we go. Flamewave Invoker's coming in. What is up, DWM? Yes, you're coming in. We're drinking. We're playing some Chaos drafts. We're talking Star Wars. Not a fan of Clone Wars. Not a fan of the prequels. Yeah. I'm totally a fan of being attacked for 2 every turn, because we're going to draw 2 more lands and kill them before they can kill us. So, Flames of the Firebrand. Okay. What about the sequels? Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty passionate about Star Wars. I really, really hate the prequels. I think that The Force Awakens was a 6 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but it was pretty vacant. I think The Last Jedi was, in a lot of ways, completely brilliant, and in a lot of ways, like a prequel. Everything involving Luke, Rey, and Kylo was like 11 out of 10, home run, out of the ballpark, into the parking lot. And everything involving like the casino scene and Finn and stuff was like pretty bad. But I respect the fact that they were willing to take steps beyond just rehashing the old and trying to grow and do new fun things. Ooh, Country Caravan. Country Caravan posts for all of us to discuss that the throne room scene in The Last Jedi is better than anything in the original trilogy. I'm not going to completely agree with you, but I will agree that I think everything involving Rey, Kylo, and Luke in The Last Jedi is perhaps the best story arc in Star Wars, period. I will agree with that. So, this thing is huge. It's an 8/8. We can't really attack anymore. We're just looking to draw land and play Invoker. Although if we claws a Valakut, we have a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 power first striker. It's still not good enough. Is it good enough? It's pretty good. You have a lot of cards in hand. What about Star Wars you like the most, for example? I like everything about Jedis and the Force and stuff. Ethereal Ambush. This card's fun. Manifest the top 2 cards. We gotta draw a land and then kill our opponent with Flame Invoker. It's all we need to do. This is just like a waste of time, mostly. I think Snoke was a shitty character. I think the thing that I liked about The Last Jedi the most was that all the things I didn't like about The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi just kind of shit on and was like, yeah, that's dumb. We don't care about Snoke. We don't care about Rey's parents. We don't care about this. Like, the entire motif... Oh, man, now our Invoker's dead? Shit. The entire motif of kill everything or destroy the past, kill it if you have to, that's the only way you can be who you want to be, like, is... That's awesome. You know, The Force Awakens was so pandering to the past and pandering to nostalgia and not taking forward motion that it was just kind of like, you know? And the idea of moving past that was really cool to me. Land. Shit. It's okay, kid. Right. Like, Abrams is really good at making a movie exciting. Like, this is fun. We're going here. We're going there. What are we doing? Oh my god, this is cool. And when you watch it for the first time, you're like, this is great. Then you watch it like for the second and third time, and you're like, this is really vacant. Nothing is happening. You know? That kind of sucks. Alright. 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just going to attack. Let them make the mistakes. Sure. You know, I am looking forward to, because the problem also, I think that choosing different directors for the Star Wars movies is a really stupid idea. Like, you have Abrams making some choices, and then Johnson making some choices that are in the opposite of Abrams, trying to almost erase his choices. And now Abrams is going to do a third movie, and it's like so disjointed that like there's no continuity, you know? I am looking forward to the Johnson guy doing his own trilogy, which apparently is already like in the works. Like, they're doing like a totally separate trilogy in the future at some point. I'm looking forward to that. Why would they put that on that guy? But that's the problem. The problem is that the movies were just, God, you can't just draw land. We flood every game. Why can't we just draw land? 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 11, 12, 13. You can first strike and kill. All right, we're still attacking, but... Oh, if you think Rogue One was garbage, you're out of your goddamn mind. Rogue One was great. I thought Rogue One was fantastic. Max, I disagree. I would say The Force Awakens was a solid 7 out of 10. It is what it is. I would say that Last Jedi was like a half a 2 out of 10 and a half 11 out of 10. And I would say Rogue One was fantastic. I thought the Han Solo movie was pretty mediocre. Like, Rogue One is just like a good movie. Like, as far as like a good war movie, like Rogue One was great. I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, if they cast Han Solo in Solo as well as they cast Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian, it would have been insane. Because, like, I was talking to Nicole about this. Like, I watched an entire movie, the entire Han Solo movie, and I did not believe that that actor was Han Solo. Donald Glover was on the screen for 35 seconds, and I was like, yo, that's Lando. That's Lando right there. That's just Lando Calrissian. You know? So, but yeah, Rogue One was great. I loved Rogue One. I thought it was awesome. And part of the thing is that when I saw Force Awakens, I really liked it. And then each subsequent viewing, I've liked it less. When I saw Rogue One, I liked it, but I wasn't really sure. And then each subsequent viewing, I like it more and more and more. It's just like a solid war movie. It's great. So we beat our opponent because they suck and we're great. And submit. Yeah, whatever. I love talking Star Wars. I love it. Vlad the Impaler, I could not disagree more. I think everyone who's like, they ruined Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker's supposed to be a Jedi Master, is just waving their fandom and not accepting that characters are dynamic and flawed. And what I liked a lot about Luke and about Han and Leia too in the new movies is they're flawed. You know, it's not just like Han and Leia married, they have Jedi kids, Luke's running the new Jedi Temple, he's a master, blah, blah, blah. It's like, these are some characters who've been through some shit, and they're trying to recover from said shit, you know? Right, Kin's totally correct. Kin says that Luke's behavior was 100% consistent of all previous Jedi Masters. Couldn't agree more. They screwed up, they went into hiding, and they tried to teach someone new, sort of. Like... Oh, yes, watch Rogue One again. For God's sakes, please watch it again. Rogue One's a great movie. It's just a good movie. What's up, Charlie? Charlie, my friend, what's up? What's your name? Where you from? How long you playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And puppy name, please. Thanks for all the subs, everyone. I appreciate it very much. We're here on a sad night. I am just drinking alcohol and playing chaos drafts, lamenting the loss of our friend Sammy. And I appreciate you all hanging out. The acting was too dry in Rogue One. I agree it could have been a little bit better. But on the whole, I think Rogue One was great. I just really loved the motifs it had. I really loved just the overall theme. I love the idea that it was a war movie. I love the idea that, this is a movie where we're really seeing the rebellion for what it is. We're seeing this group of people who are doing shit they don't really want to do. And they're doing shit that's going to cost them their lives. They're doing shit that's kind of underhanded. They're doing shit that needs to be done because they need to accomplish their goal. And that's cool to me. I'm all about it. Luke becomes a completely hopeless, crotchety old dude that doesn't care. Think about it. You can't go straight from Return of a Jedi to The Last Jedi. You have to imagine that the 30 years in between actually happened and just think about them. Here's a dude who killed Darth Vader and killed the Emperor or whatever with Darth Vader's help, destroyed the Death Star, brought success to the rebellion, and they love this card. And here he is. He starts a new Jedi school and he punts it. He just chucks it. He throws it away. His student kills everyone. Imagine how devastated he is. What an emotionally wrecked shell of a man he would be. And he goes into hiding. You have to be able to think about the in-between and make it make sense. You can't just be like, well, when I last saw him, he was on his way to being a Jedi Master. How do we end up here, Rogue One's flaws, it takes too long to really start to come together. I could buy that a little bit. I get it. I get where you're coming from, but I don't know. I'm about it. We're bashing. Thinking is overrated. Let's go. So, I am okay with this. This obviously isn't the ideal scenario, but we're not going to use our spells here. It was an Ashen Glider and a Gnarled Mass. Alright. We can make some goblins. We can throw them. We have burn spells. We're doing stuff. Lawrence of Arabia? I watched that in some film class like a million years ago. It's a long movie. I mean, you got to think about the emotional toil, though. This dude is literally trying to rebuild the Jedi from nothing. And he has no idea what he's doing. And he tries, and he's going along, and he gets a bunch of kids killed. That's not enough for you to give up. We can make 2 tokens here. We can just kill this lore scale coddle. I kind of like just bashing, I think. Maybe not. We attack with the Oath. They block with the Archers. Charlie, new sub. Charlie is Wayne from Austin, Texas. Were you at SG Dallas? Playing since Kaladesh. Favorite card, Gazella the Broken Blade. Favorite deck is Martyr Proc. Puppy is Jack. Oh, you met me in Dallas. Oh, cool. That was okay, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. Do I think Kylo Ren is an empty character? No. Kylo Ren's one of the best characters in Star Wars. He's enthralling. He's a 19-year-old or whatever kid with all of his power and all of his angst and no idea what to do with it. And he wants to be like this Darth Vader character, but he can't 'cause he's just a fucking kid. And he still has love for his parents, but doesn't know how to process it. He couldn't kill his mother given the chance. He killed his dad, but he wasn't really sure about it. And he kind of wants to rule the universe, but also has this good in him. He's awesome. He's great. He's a fantastic character. Like, he is, yeah, by far one of the best parts of the new movies. Yeah. Bash him. Sure. Kylo Ren is what Anakin should have been. Don't even get me started on the prequels. Don't even get me started. Right, Adam Driver's great. Like everything involving Kylo and Rey is just like, it's just awesome. Chick, I agree with you. I am very like, what the hell is the First Order? But most of the problems I have with the new series is basically based on The Force Awakens. We start this movie, and for some reason, there's the First Order. We have no idea where they came from, or what they're doing, and why they're there, and how they're so powerful. No idea. But they are. And then we have the Resistance, which makes no sense at all, because who the hell is the Resistance? Like, the Rebels won. You know, the New Republic should be the government. So if the Republic is the government, why is there a Resistance? Shouldn't it just be the major government fighting back against the First Order? It makes no sense. I totally agree. And I agree that the Starkiller base was super fucking stupid. Just like, super duper Death Star. This is really lame. A lot of The Force Awakens was really lame, honestly. It was fun, but it was lame. But yeah, logo numbers is totally correct. Luke, Kylo, Rey. Yeah, it's awesome. Just great. Alright, no trades here. People expecting Kylo to be an uncomplicated evil bad guy. Right. Like, the impression of Kylo initially was like, he's this whiny bitch who wants to be Darth Vader. But the reality is he's just a kid who wants to be Darth Vader and doesn't understand how powerful he is and what to do with it. And I love there's so many good things in The Last Jedi. The scene where Snoke chews him out, and he's like, "You're just a kid. You're worthless. You know, you're just a kid in a mask. What are you doing? Take that stupid mask off." You know, he takes it off, goes in the elevator, he smashes the helmet, and that's the point where he stops being a little kid who wants to be Darth Vader and starts being Kylo Ren, a character who has his own motives and his own desires and starts to put them in place from that point forward. Like, his growth arc is great. Couldn't agree more. The Canto Blight scenes were awful. I don't like this. They have 4 mana up, and they have 6 mana up and 4 cards in hand. Yeah, I guess we're gonna attack, but I don't like it. Yes, I think all the Canto Blight stuff was terrible. I totally agree. Thoughts on the psychedelic scenes in The Last Jedi? What do you mean? What like when the hyperspace thing, or the weird, like, Rey goes into the dark side cave and weird stuff happens? Rad, if you didn't like The Force Awakens, you need to see The Last Jedi, because The Last Jedi is literally just shitting on The Force Awakens. It's like what it is. Like, it's just saying everything, and that's why it frustrates me, because the new trilogy is so disjointed and at odds with each other, and it's not going to be a good trilogy overall, because it's fighting itself, you know? Yeah, the cave thing was, I didn't get it, honestly. I just didn't get it. Yeah, the whole chase thing was very stupid. I agree. It's not perfect. Clone? Okay. Torch Fiend. They're gonna kill my spin engine. Are they dead? No, all my stuff is tapped. Is this the long con of the films of the light and the dark side fighting each other? It's funny. Yeah, I mean, the idea of a space casino planet is cool, but you've got BB-8 shooting coins out like a machine gun, people running around doing stupid things, and stupid CGI horses, and like the whole Canto Bight thing felt like a prequel, basically, to me. Well, Plutonium, it felt like the whole movie was trying to undermine audience expectations, because that's the problem, is that The Last Jedi tried so hard to get you, because The Force Awakens was so boring and predictable. The Last Jedi tried to be the opposite. It tried to be like, haha, we're going to circumvent every expectation you have, you know? It's not a bad draw. Use this one instead. Condescend, tilt. Well, it feels like they're leading towards a balance, you know, because they're. I love the idea of. I love the idea of the Jedi not being perfect, you know, of Luke seeing the flaws and seeing the dogma and wanting the Jedi to end. You know, I like all that stuff. It's really cool, and we'll see. Infinity War, I actually watched Infinity War for the first time ever on the flight home from SCG Dallas. So I am just catching up. My buddy Matt is a huge Marvel guy. Matt cosplays as Captain America. Let me show you Matt. Matt's my best bud. I've known Matt for 25 plus years. Matt's a great dude. I love him. I'll find a cool picture of him as Captain America. We're getting counterspelled again? Counter Lash. Counter target spell. You may cast a non-land card in your hand that shares a card type with the spell without paying its mana cost. Here comes Emrakul. Find a picture of me and Matt. But Matt's been bugging me to watch the Star Wars movies, the Marvel movies forever. So I finally watched all of them. I finally got caught up, and then I watched Infinity War somewhat recently. On the flight from Dallas. And I liked it. It was good. Find a picture of me and Matt. Matt's Captain America cosplay is really awesome. That's me and Matt's wedding. But where's Matt as Captain America? Oh, I think Matt killed his Facebook. Shit. Alright. Well. Artificer's Assistant. Actually, kind of a tilt. We're really in like a null game state here. We really, we got to kill this 3/3, and then we're kind of just like sitting here. Wait, hold on. They're at 5. We draw one more mountain to win the game. We're gonna wait. Right. Well, Underdog. That's why I liked the new Star Wars so much. Is that it literally just said, like, these are your expectations, go to hell. Luke's not a Jedi Master. Han and Leia are not married. Things aren't going the way you think they're going to go. And it sucks for you. Species Gorger? Alright, draw a mountain, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Come on, use the Force. Yes, I'm also excited for Johnson's trilogy. I'll go over to 3-0 with this terrible deck. It's great. We're just drinking and talking Star Wars and just having a great time, and we don't even care. If you're having fun, raise your hand, chat. Right, plutonium. I couldn't agree more. You know, part of what made Star Wars great was it was so fresh and unique and interesting, and so much of Star Wars has been just rehashing old stupid shit. And the thing I loved about The Last Jedi was them saying, you know what? Screw it. Rey doesn't need to be Obi-Wan's daughter or Luke's daughter. Snoke doesn't need to be Darth Plagueis. Who cares? We have new characters. Deal with it. Destroy the past. Kill it if you have to. Like, I really just love that motif. And the movie was not perfect, but Thornwood Falls, Gain of Life. Mountain. Diplomats. Alright, that's fun. No, nothing? Alright. Goblin, Shred Freak, let's go. Get him, please. Charlie, that sounds cool. Priest of Norn, this card is really good. 1/4 Infect, very difficult to get through. Good blocker. Has Vigilance too. It's kind of a tilt. Alright. Crusader. There's a really, really good documentary on YouTube. It's about how Star Wars, A New Hope, like the original Star Wars, was completely saved in editing because it was awful. And they managed to save it. Alright, that's kind of annoying. This is an actual pretty serious problem. This Priest of Norn here. But yeah, go find that. Go watch that on YouTube. I thought Rogue One was great. I loved Rogue One. It was really, really good. Alright. Alright. We don't really have great attacks here. Yes. Nil, you're absolutely correct. George Lucas's wife at the time saved the whole damn movie. Like, it was going to be bad. The movie was going to open with Luke and his friends being like, hey, what's that? Oh, I don't know. What is that, Biggs? I don't know. Okay. Looking at this guy watching the battle, like, it would have been so bad. It's just a great, great thing. Alright. I think we're just going to go big on our Angel Fire Crusader. We're going to Valor at this turn and Closet next turn. We don't really have any good attacks through this stupid thing, so cheers, everyone. I don't like this at all. Oh, Kodama's Reach? Okay. They're just saying go with 5 mana up and 5 cards in hand. It's pretty like, woo. But yeah, Star Wars is very frustrating. I love Star Wars. I grew up on Star Wars, and I just wish they would do it right, you know? It's kind of like Magic, honestly, where it's just like really, really frustrating. They just can't get it right. I should have made them attack. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Pluto or plutonium, I could not agree more. What makes Star Wars special is it's really out there. You know? It's really pushing boundaries, pushing buttons, and it's so easy just to be like, well, this is going to be Luke Skywalker's son, and they're going to do the exact same thing they do in all the movies. and we're not going to get anywhere, but we'll make lots of money and we'll sell lots of action figures. It's so easy to do that. But that just sucks. It's not Star Wars. New Star Trek movies are atrociously bad. Fuck. I didn't make him attack again. I screwed up. This thing is huge. All right. Kin, I also read those books, all right? Listen to me. I also read the Zan trilogy. I really like the Zan trilogy, but that's not... It doesn't need to be the way it is, you know? I like the Zan trilogy. I did. But it's not... It just doesn't need to be what it is, you know? All right, 6, 7, 8, first strike. We can get in here. I really need to make them attack the last 2 turns. It was pretty big error. Give him the old Noggle. Noggle. But the thing is that Kin, I actually really liked the idea. I liked the direction they went in it. You know, I liked the idea that Han and that Han and Leia aren't married. That Luke is not a Jedi Master teaching us. You know, like I like the idea that they're flawed and not just like these perfect characters we remember. You know, and I do really miss. I really liked obviously Grand Admiral Thrawn is like a great character, and I really like the way they show the Empire going from being like a beat up dog, you know, licking its wounds on the outskirts to coming back in full force. And that was totally missing in The Force Awakens and stuff because it didn't make sense. It was like, what the fuck's a First Order? You know? Alright, this is an 8-8. So we're trying to block the priests. You know, like, what the hell is a First Order? What's going on here? How do we end up like this? Where did they come from? Where are their money and their resources? This doesn't make any sense, you know? I hate that part of it. I agree. And I really like the part of, you know, Grand Admiral Thrawn and Admiral Pelion and rebuilding the Empire and so on and so forth. But I don't know. It's not perfect. And it's frustrating because we always want it to be perfect, you know, because it really is like, it really could be great, but I mean, they're super dead if they got nothing. All right, cool. This is easy. This is great. We're just drinking and playing some stuff and killing our opponents and having a great time talking Star Wars. But Caravan, how could we go from the universe state being Empire defeated, Empire's in the garbage can, Rebellion wins, New Republic is in place, and then they build this stupid Super Death Star, blow up all the important planets, and now we're right back to where we were before. You know? Like, I actually really like the idea in the Zan trilogy how the Empire was like the Rebellion, and the Rebellion was like the Empire, where the Rebellion had the upper hand. The Rebellion had all the major star systems. The Rebellion had the resources, and the Empire were the ones who were being like, you know, kind of frisky. They were making the moves they had to make. They were being resourceful and finding unique ways to win and use their resources. Like, that was really cool, you know? Border post. Cool. I mean, the Empire was obviously defeated. It was not necessarily like it's over, but Plague Mirror? Alright, well... guess we can Valley Dasher because we can hopefully Arc Lightning bolt their creatures next turn. Right, like the idea of like the Empire just falling apart because the... oh my god. Seller Songbirds. Alright, this is fine. It's Arc Lightning. No, that would not be a good way to split it. Right, like I totally agree. The Timothy Zahn books did an awesome job of explaining the Empire and showing how they came back together and showing Grand Admiral Thrawn and Pelion and the hard work that went into rebuilding it. Like the opening scene of the Timothy Zahn books is the Death Star bridge. Admiral Pelion, who's the current like leader of the Empire, and he's on the bridge of the Star Destroyer, and some kid like yells across the bridge like blah 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 blah, and Pelion walks over quietly and talks to him, and he's like, "This is the bridge of a Star Destroyer. You do not just yell things across the bridge." But at the same time, it shows his internal monologue of like understanding that they're at a point where they have to have kids on the bridge of a Star Destroyer because they have no one else, you know, and that's really cool. Like, we're gonna play a 3/3 here, so like, it's showing that the Empire was kind of beaten but trying to rebuild and what they had to do to get there and stuff. Zahn Trilogy, sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect for sure. Bronze Beak Moa. Okay. That is a magic card that attacks, doesn't block well. Angel Fire Crusader. Alright, we're just going to mush in here, I think, and just play the Crusader. I have not seen the new Magic Aids deck. I think that Torpor Orb is a reasonable sideboard card against humans, yes. I gotta say, Angel Crusader, or I'm sorry, Angel Fire Crusader, angelfire.com Crusader has been really, really good for us. Ew. Ew. I have not read any books that are not the Timothy Zahn trilogy books. This is the problem. Unflinching Courage is pretty good. It's a hard card to beat. Darth Bane. Ah! If you can play KCI proficiently, then yes, you should. We have not drawn Sword yet. That is correct. We are swordless. Also have no answer to this Bronzebeak Moa at current. Get it for 9. We play a creature. It's pretty bad for us. I don't want to just slam Claws of Valakut because, like, we're not really there yet. I don't love this. Predictions for Baltimore's weekend? I don't know. I'll be winning my RPTQ. It's modern. Stuff happens, you know? This is so good. They didn't attack? Are they insane? I'm just playing shit. We've already had multiple opponents have rare master removal spells tonight, and I don't think they got it. So whatever, we're gonna play everything and say go. I have to attack though. Shit. I didn't consider. I'm stupid. I've had a few drinks, you know. I guess we're attacking. That was not a good play. Not a very good play. I've had a few drinks, you know. Frost Breath. Kodama's Reach? Okay, that's fine. So we have 7 on the board. They can't really attack us without dying, so... But I think Daze would be problematic if it was legal and modern. Probably not. Alright, so... We can just, like, claws up here, right? I'm just going, yeah, just do it. Just do it. We didn't come here to not do it, right? Yeah, just go for it. Take the 2-for-1 with the Pyromatics if we have to. I mean, they're just dead probably, but if they have a kill spell, we can just take the 2-for-1 and beat them with our creatures. So, yeah, I don't think Daze would be crazy in Modern. It'd be good Shadow effects. We did it. We 3-0 with our terrible deck. Life is great. That was fun. Look at our deck. We 3-0'd. Our deck was fine. Never drew. We never even saw Sword of Light and Shadow. Never saw it once. The card did not exist. Never in a Hammy Mulliganed. Never drew it once. There's a trophy. So, 1-0-3 the first one. 3-0 the second one. I kind of want to go again, honestly. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. My sleep schedule is so screwed up. So I've been staying up every night with Sammy trying to keep him healthy. Me and Nicole stayed up to like 5 a.m. a few nights ago. Yeah, we're gonna finish this bottle. If you guys want to see me finish this bottle and draft again, I want to see some Mr. Destructoids in chat. All right, Mr. Destructoids in chat. I ain't done yet. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow the stream and have a drink for Sammy. All right, Sammy, rest in peace, my friend. We miss you. But yeah, draft a good curve, 2s and 3s. And double arc lightning. That's all you need. Alright? Watching on YouTube, make sure you follow. Watching on Twitch, the stream will continue, the YouTube video will not. And we're getting rated. Thanks, Cab. Appreciate that. How full was the bottle? I don't know, like here? Maybe something? I don't know. We've had a few drinks, but we're going to keep going. The Destructoids are flowing. If watching on YouTube, make sure you check out the future videos. We have more crazy, wacky drafts to go. Alright? Thanks for watching, everyone.